Hello and welcome back. If you're new, this isn't one of my regular videos. I'm going to be reading off of a script because I received an email from GOG with a survey attached and I kind of wanted to go through it. So here's my thoughts. You may already be aware of this, or maybe not, but recently I received an email from GOG, also known as Good Old Games, with a survey for me to take. The questions being asked did not sit well with me. GOG wants to start charging a subscription for their services. Not sure if the subscription would be optional. Keep in mind I'm not dead set against subscriptions. My main concern is how those subscriptions are treated. Take note with Adobe and their policy of charging you to cancel your subscription. In some cases, charging you heavily. Then there's the latest trend we've seen with Amazon and Netflix. You get the subscription, so there are no advertisements, only to then have them update their terms of service to now have limited ads for your subscription that you got for the sole purpose of not having the advertisements. Let's also take a look at Steam. As far as I know, there isn't a subscription model for their service. At least at the time of making this video. Steam is, however, a competitor to GOG. But there are differences between them. GOG is DRM free. DRM stands for Digital Rights Management, which you own the game, but you have to authenticate your purchase of the game in some manner to play the game. Steam is not DRM free, and if Steam goes out of business for whatever reason, the games you've purchased will no longer be available. It's unlikely Steam will go out of business, but ignoring it as a possibility is kind of a bad idea. But what is far more likely is a game you've purchased gets pulled from the Steam library. The most recent one I'm aware of would be the Ubisoft controversy where they stopped supporting The Crew. I am aware of other games that have been pulled but don't recall any of their names. Maybe comment down below with some of the games that I'm just not familiar with. GOG being DRM free means if they go out of business and you've downloaded the installers to a storage drive, you can install and play them at any time. You won't need to authenticate to any servers. You don't need to worry if a game is pulled from their library, and you won't need to do anything more than just install and play. I'm pro DRM free, especially for single player games. MMOs and online games are a completely different box of bolts and nuts. Both services can bring old games up to today's newer hardware and make them playable. Both services can also bring in newly released games, but GOG has a mandatory DRM-free requirement, which doesn't apply to all new titles. It is what it is. Steam is also working hard on the Steam Deck and compatibility with playing on Linux. But the point of this video is about the possibility of a subscription for GOG. Would there be value for consumers to spend yet another monthly fee? Based on the perks GOG listed in their survey, I have to lean towards no. Simple little badges, your screen name next to a game, having access to behind-the-scenes stuff only provides value for a short amount of time. While I do like the idea of a downloader that allows you to download your entire library so you have a copy of all your library's installers, you can do this manually already, and I've found, but haven't used, repos on GitHub offering a similar ability to download your entire library. What I would rather see is if GOG needs to increase revenue in the process of saving games and still making them playable in the future, maybe ask consumers what they dislike about subscription models as well as what they like. That way they can bring actual value to consumers instead of cheesy little perks that lose their worth months, weeks, days, or even hours later. Or better yet, be innovative and come up with a way to generate more income that offers the value to the consumers that also benefits them month after month. Kind of like how some MMORPGs of the old days, like, say, Ashran's Call, you paid monthly to play each month and receive a new update that was put out expanding the lore, stories, and content in game. There were even seasonal changes and events. People paid monthly because they received something each month on top of getting to play the game. As a possible idea, maybe say $5, adjust for your currency in your nation. You not only get an automatic downloader that saves all of the up to date installers to your own private storage, like your PC's hard drive or, say, an external drive, but you also get credits towards the purchase of games. Credits that roll over each month for you to use on any game they offer. Adding, any game you purchase with your own money, you also receive bonus credits. I probably wouldn't allow credits to be used with games that are on sale, or maybe limit them to the use of credits to a percentage of the on sale game or games being purchased. Just throwing it out there, maybe you have a better idea. Anyway, those are my thoughts on the matter. I'm all for paying monthly if I get value each and every month. I don't want to pay monthly so my car's already built in heated seats actually are allowed to function. That's not value, that's just stupid in my humble opinion. And yeah, I'm looking at BMW for that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Maybe this video can be shared with others so that maybe we can get more points of view. Until next week, thanks for watching and take care.